What's up, everybody? I'm Boom Pete,
I'm Moose.
and we're back playing more Torchlight 2, journeying our way through the Salt Barrens.
Are they the Barons of Salt? Or are they like barons, as in a barren land?
It's a land barren of salt, so all of their food is bland.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is. And
Well,
the Baron of Salt happens to rule over the Salt Barons, and he has all of the salt.
ah.
Yeah, he took it all.
So what do you think they eat? Do they just eat like dried meats all the time? Or just too
Don't you
salty?
traditionally need salt to eat dried meats?
Yeah, they could just like rub it across the ground. No.
Sand and salt aren't the same thing, Mason.
They are the Salt Barons.
No,
Could be like
it's
salt.
the Salt Barons because it is barren of salt.
Could be like salt flats.
If it was the Salt Flats, maybe that's what they would do, but that's not where we are, is it? It's a completely
No,
different area.
I mean, you could drive.
That's like a completely different biome. Look at what guy. Oh, he's rather large. Sand.
Oh wow.
It actually looks like he just punched you into nothingness.
I know
aware
I say I
that's-
get Mike Tyson'd a lot.
Yeah, that's...
But he actually just Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'm aware that's not what actually... The chat says that's not what killed you, but we know the truth. That is absolutely what killed you. He just punched you into not existing. These stone pillars are just the
Why are
worst.
there so many of them?
Because, you know, everyone needs somebody to love, Mason.
I thought everybody needed somebody to lean on.
That also, and these guys are friends. Possibly lovers, I don't judge. Maybe not. The world may never know. I think it's
I
this...
don't know.
Oh, that electricity just... Like, that was a lot of... Wow, that surprised me. I think that's what actually killed you.
Probably.
Yeah, that punch did not do nearly as much damage to me as the electricity did. I need to heal, though. So, Mason, how...
Well, the armadillos are back.
Yeah, I am a fan of the armadillos. How do you plan to top the last episode that ended in you singing?
Mediocre comedy.
I feel like mediocre is far above our reaches.
Below mediocre comedy.
Alright, that seems like a reasonable plan. I like to think that's how you could describe all of our episodes. Oh, they're back. They're back, A Dinosaur Story. Did you ever watch that movie when you were a kid?
What? No, I don't think I have.
Oh, that movie was so awesome.
What was it about?
They're back, A Dinosaur Story. It was a story about dinosaurs that were back.
So it's pretty much Jurassic Park.
No, it was like animated and they were cartoons. And they may or may not have been good guys. I don't really remember that much of the movie. I just remember when I was a kid, I was a huge fan.
Well, are you not a fan anymore?
I haven't seen it in forever. I don't even know. Maybe it's on Netflix. That's how I'm going to spend my spring break. I'm going to find They're Back, A Dinosaur Story by whatever means necessary, and I will watch that film.
You know how I'm gonna spend my spring break?
Do you even have a spring? What are you taking a break from? Doing nothing?
Yeah. How'd you know?
So your spring break, your break from doing nothing would be actually being productive for a week.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
I think
do
I'm gonna smoke
with your
some
week of
pork.
productivity? You're gonna what?
Gotta smoke some pork in my smoker.
First time you said that, you said I heard smoke some, and then I heard a word that I was like, that doesn't sound like anything that someone that
I
smokes.
said I was talking like the Swedish chef, obviously.
Oh,
from the Muppets.
so you said the Bjork?
Yeah, the Bjork.
That's kind of what it sounded like to me, actually, and that's what really confused me there. It's like, that is some crazy drug that apparently I've never heard of, that Mason is a frequent user of.
Yeah. We can't say that. Then they'll actually know I am.
You are what? A crazy drug? These guys kind of look like Parasect from Pokemon.
Yeah.
They look exactly like it, actually.
Look,
Mason, when did you sneak onto my computer and install a Pokemon mod onto my Torchlight II?
yesterday.
That would be awesome. I would be all about that.
Episode.
Before this episode, but after the most recent one, which was also recorded, probably, you know, with less than a 2-minute break. I can't get to any of the loot.
No, they're all just stuck back there.
No!
You could probably teleport over that.
No, they're just taunting us with loots. I want that giant mana potion so badly. Everyone can just ignore that teleport again. If we ever actually get the capability to do counters, we should count how many times I fail to teleport anywhere successfully. Just teleport into cliffs. That's weird that you said Wisp in the jar. Right as you said that, one of my friends on Steam popped up, and his name is Wisp Needs No Consent. What a very...
Io?
Yeah, like Io. It's like the only hero he likes to play in Dota 2.
That was an accident.
What was an accident?
Fishing.
Please stop. I feel like we have a strict rule against fishing.
Well,
you can fish when it's cut, Mason.
Maybe I want to fish now.
Well, you're not allowed. Here's the rule. If you can get any one person that is not myself, you, or Will to comment on a video and say, we want to see Mason fish, we will watch you fish every hole you want to fish. Don't take that out of context.
Quick,
what?
One of the other people who knows about this, which is literally no one.
Exactly, you're screwed. Therefore, we will never watch you fish.
I mean, Will could make an account for
No, don't do that. That's cheating.
Do it.
Don't be dishonest about it. Don't be dishonest about it, Mason. Dude, you know Will can't handle the pressure. He would crack. He would tell me the truth.
Yeah, when does Will talk to you?
You know, every once in a while. These look exactly like your zombies, and they're not yours. That's very confusing.
Look at this crab in a cage.
I'm very busy fighting a horde of zombies. And I can't get their loot either! What the heck, game? Why do you do this? Where's the crab? Gotta loot the dissected dwarf and a couple crates. Oh, there's a trap! That's a very large Parasect. And then his name is Hero Ironclaw.
I feel like if that wasn't the name of their species, it would be very fitting.
Yeah, but because it's the name of their species, it's just kind of boring. Like his family just got really...
Him like Mr. Krabs or something. Or...
Bet you thought really hard about that name, didn't you?
Exactly.
You're like, well, he's a crab.
And he's
Mr. Krabs is a crab. Let me crunch some numbers. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? You feeling it? Feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Oh, didn't mean to bring that up. Everyone can look at my horrible stats build that I'm sure people love to look at and be angry about themselves. These salamanders, they're literally the exact same model as the basilisk.
Yeah, except they spit fire.
I know, but they look exactly the same. And this is coming back to like they just got
kind of way of spitting fire.
Like we just walk up and they just start rapping at us. That'd be way more horrifying. Did I tell you my opinion that as you know, I'm not a rap music person, but I really enjoy the song Rap God. Did I tell that to you? That's a good song. I don't care what people say. It's cool. Have you heard it? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
I'm an Eminem fan regardless.
Ah, so are you a fan? You are a fan of the song?
Yeah. Ooh, lots of damage.
I would have never guessed you're an Eminem fan.
What kind of music did you think I listened to?
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass?
Bluegrass.
It's a grass that's lying about itself. No grass is actually blue.
So you're not a bluegrass fan, is what you're telling me?
No.
Did I tell you about the time that I was in a restaurant in Pittsburgh? Like, we're a big football place, not a big bluegrass fan place. It was the last week of the NFL season this year, and the Steelers had just won their game, and it came down to if the San Diego Chargers lost, the Steelers would have made the playoffs. And we were watching the game, and the restaurant turned off the game because it was bluegrass night. And this like random assortment of people just started playing bluegrass music in the restaurant.
What?
There can't be more than 3 bluegrass fans in like all of Pittsburgh. They turned off the football game for these people to play bluegrass music.
I mean, I've been down to like Ribs Fest and they play bluegrass music there.
Yeah, but like, alright, it was kind of a big deal. Like, we were the only people in the restaurant aside from these musicians. We clearly wanted to watch the football game.
Well,
there should be like a
there
should be a rule. If you're a restaurant, you're gonna have bluegrass night. You have to like tell all of your customers in advance that day,
or else it's just a cruel joke.
Yeah, that wasn't even fair. Like, we were not prepared. We were right by the stage too. Oh my god.
Man, even Illidan wouldn't be prepared.
Yeah, exactly.
Music.
No offense to bluegrass musicians and fans of bluegrass music, but I don't appreciate what you people appreciate. Simple as that.
Well,
I hate the bands you like.
You're completely wrong with your taste in music.
I'm not saying that. I enjoy.
Okay.
You're
mostly wrong.
I enjoy to a degree almost all types of music, but like not bluegrass. I'm sorry. Why do I keep clicking on these dissected corpses? All they do is come alive and attack me. You don't like what?
More XP.
You don't like more
I'm not
XP?
a fan
I love
of,
more XP.
Most modern day country music.
Well, you know what?
Trucks.
I am a fan. So fight me at Starbucks.
That's because you're a cowboy, man.
I'm not a cowboy at all.
Ooh, mysterious boots.
I do have a hat. That's the
also known as the boots of sliding and skiing.
Is that actually what the item is called?
It's called snow coursers, but that's the flavor text.
Ah. I felt like I had to say something to you, now I don't remember. Oh, dude, have you seen on the news recently about, like, all of the meth busts in our area?
No!
Okay, well, or not meth, heroin. Heroin busts. There's been a large amount of heroin busts. Have you seen this?
I'm still gonna go with no.
Okay, I was eating lunch with a friend who I went to high school with, so like, he grew up in the same area as we did. And he was like, did you hear about the guy who was a usher at the local church who got busted selling heroin?
What?
Yeah, he's an usher. He was also a CYO basketball coach. And he was caught... He sold heroin to undercover cops on 3 different occasions.
Well, I mean...
He is either the greatest
first,
salesman in history or the dumbest, or possibly both.
His first claim of entrapment could have been maybe believable, but I think the third one is far from believable.
Exactly. I don't even know how you sell it to... Like, my question is, was it all in, like, one day? Or did they keep coming back? And A, if it was all in one day, how did this guy kind of not, like, feel like there was something up to it? Like, 3 random new gentlemen all wanted to buy heroin off you on the same day. Like,
I would like to believe it was all the same guy in different outfits.
But they were like all, it was like the cartoon outfits kind of like idea of disguises, so it was clearly all the same guy, only in like different costumes of like racial like racist stereotypes. So it was like the guy, and then it was like the guy with like in like a Japanese kimono, and then it was like a guy with like wooden shoes and Lederhosen.
I mean, I feel like if a guy in wooden shoes and Lederhosen showed up to my house, I'd have to sell him heroin. Just
like,
for the costume.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll be right back. I need to go acquire heroin exclusively to sell it to you.
Exactly. Speaking of ridiculous disguises, did you see the one video on YouTube about Arnold Schwarzenegger dressing up and going into a Gold's Gym and pretending to be a worker there?
No.
Well,
there's just so many mice. Sorry. Continue.
All of the mice. What's the guy's name who plays Machete? It's Danny.
I am not familiar. I know who
Whatever.
you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Well, he looks exactly like him, and it's pretty much Arnold going around and harassing all the people at a Gold's Gym in disguise.
That's pretty funny. I was going to ask you if you saw something after you asked me that, and I don't remember. It's very unfortunate. I think it has something to do with ridiculous costumes also.
Was it the Manticore?
No, that's a pretty ridiculous costume, but that's not what I was speaking of.
Alright, I'm gonna go kill this rat's nest that is clearly over here.
Yeah, it's just the worst. Oh my god, that guy just almost squished me into the sand. Oh, go away.
There are actually just too many rats to kill this rat's nest.
Now we're back to Don Knotts and too many ostriches. Why are there so many ostriches? The brochure said there'd only be a couple ostriches. That guy, how does his fist like doesn't even touch me and just does a million billion damage? Like actually a million billion.
Clearly.
These tornadoes are the worst. They just chase us around.
And they don't even do that much damage.
No, they're just an
kind of
inconvenience.
annoying.
They're just an inconvenience.
At least they're not like the ones from the other area that kind of
potions.
fling you around.
I don't have any giant mana potions. Oh, just kidding. There they are. I have 50 of them. 50 and 0.
You can hit X to get
Yeah,
them.
I know, but I like to have them on my 9 and 0 keys. Even though I feel like Z and X would be much easier to hit.
You have those like bound to a mouse button or something?
What, 9 and 0?
Yeah.
No. Do you?
No.
Alright. It's not like this game requires such intense micro that I need to be like binding stuff all over the place, all willy-nilly.
Yeah, I just kind of have problems hitting the ladder keys. Like the 9-0, the underscore, and the plus.
I don't use the underscore and the plus.
I don't either, but...
Is there more rat's nests over here? Yes, there are. There's just so many gnats. There's so many gnat rests. Oh no, I died. Oh. Meh.
Well,
At least I got the gnat rests.
now they're just like angry lizards.
I feel like I remember these angry lizards from earlier in the game. Also.
I feel like they were reskinned. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I was slowed and
Don't
there
worry,
were a lot of
I'm
angry
coming to save the
lizards.
day. Why is it that you think lizards were chosen as like one of the stereotypical like kind of fantasy creature like lizard men frequently appear in many a fantasy game and movie and novel. Like what do you think it is
They're
about lizards?
adaptable.
That makes
don't
so
know.
much sense.
I mean, they live in all sorts of clients.
Like
Clients, like game
clients, they live
clients.
inside of clients.
Yeah.
Like
Climates.
Microsoft Office and I don't.
And Word.
Yeah, those aren't even
Mainly
clients;
Word.
those are programs. Whatever. Like, why do you never see like giraffe people or zebra
I
people?
feel like they wouldn't be very good at combat.
That's a bold statement to make because it's
I
not
mean,
like
like 90% of the time you could get a headshot on them because their necks are so long.
that doesn't even make sense. You could shoot them in the head because they have big necks. Think about what you said, and then write a 500-word essay on me about why that's not how heads and necks work.
As a way to get headshots as well.
I don't even know if I believe that.
Go play some Halo and shoot somebody in the back of the neck and see if you get a headshot.
All right, Halo. Yes, that you
Go.
can't. That can't be your only example.
Go look at TF2 and shoot somebody in the
I don't
head.
play TF2.
In the
I'm
neck.
bad at it.
Well,
I'm
you just gotta-
sure as like anyone that actually watches play Warframe, I'm sure they know that I'm not good at shooting things. I was gonna say something else to you. Now I don't remember what it was. It was
Apparently
about
you
exactly
just
what-
forget
oh,
everything.
the giraffe. Okay, so I saw this picture on the internet a couple days ago, and it was like, it was a picture of 3 giraffes and 2 with long necks, one with a short neck, and then it was like slide 1, and it was the 2 giraffes. It was all 3 giraffes eating, and then like all the lowlies were gone, and then picture 2 was just the 2 tall ones eating, and then picture 3 was the 2 tall ones still eating, and the one with the short neck was dead. And it was a quiz question. It was like, what do these pictures demonstrate? And it was like survival of the fittest, natural selection, like blah blah blah, like made up scientific theories, you know, gravitational law, stuff like that. And the person crossed out all the answers and wrote giraffes are jerks. And I was like, that is the most accurate answer to any test question. I had a hard time saying those words because words can be hard sometimes. That was like the most accurate answer to any test question I've ever heard. Like, giraffes are just terrible people because they're giraffes. And
That's clearly why they're never enemies in any games or
because
allies.
they're terrible people.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, we will continue this conversation next time on Friendly Fire Co-op. See ya.
Bye.